And I see that number 2. When that gets right about there on the windscreen, we'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Lowering the collective, half cyclic, little right pedal. Okay, so now we're going to start our turn. As we start our turn, we're going to bump a little bit of collective because that rotor RPM will overspeed. Okay, looking at our spot, maintaining our 60 knots through. Once we roll out level here, we'll lower that collective back. Okay, I'm lowering that collective. Now I'm setting up just like a normal straight-in approach. Cool. Okay, RPM's a little bit high, so I'm checking a little bit of collective there. Starting my flare. Level on the skids, bringing in power. And right on. We're just a little past our spot there. All right, so maybe we'll start our turn a little earlier next time.
I would start the turn later.
Later.
Yeah, because we turned too early, so we flew past the spot. So you want to continue on that same heading as you entered for a while, so that you lose some more altitude before you turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Either that or just enter earlier. Period.
Okay. Tower 0 Alpha Charlie's on the go.
Helicopter 0 Alpha Charlie, taxiway Delta, clear for the option.
Taxiway Delta, clear for the option. 0 Alpha Charlie.
And then at the bottom, you know, like I don't know if you saw, but our airspeed is down at 40. Not a huge deal, you know, as like, you know, we were talking about that on the other flight. You know, it's good to know what your limits are, especially when students can get you down there in a hurry.
Yeah.
And we flared fine. You know, I mean, we're hovering down there at 22 inches or something. So you're semi-limited on power, and you're still, excuse me, easily able to do it at 40 knots.
Right.
So, you know, just knowing what your limitations are, not being afraid. Also teaching the students what the limitations are too. You know, I think too often we're beating into them 60 knots.
Yeah.
You know, 60 knots for autos and cruise and everything, and the students really don't know that they can go beyond 60 knots for a straight level, or they can go higher or lower than 60 knots in an auto rotation. And you want to really make sure that they know they can do that, because if they have to do it in real life, you don't want them sticking to 60 knots because they're afraid and then balling it up, you know, when they could have finagled it in another situation or another landing zone.
At a slower airspeed, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, emphasize, we practice it at 60 knots just for safety and standardization, but, you know, you can easily do it with different airspeeds. So,
outside the box.
Yeah.
Eastbound,
Fly the aircraft.
Yeah. Another 90?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's my 60 knots, 6,500 feet. And that Delta 1 there will line up just like last time.
degrees.
Right 24, sir.
All right, I'm going to be on with you for the entry here.
Okay, so you have flight controls?
I have the flight controls.
All right, you have controls?
I have controls. Here, turn right 10 degrees.
Right 10 degrees, thank you, sir.
Okay. So just like last time, I'll kind of tell you when to enter.
Okay.
All right, 60 knots, just a touch high. So we'll enter in 3, 2, 1,
we
low
have
and collective, half cyclic right pedal.
4 Sierra Papa, roger.
All right, rolling that throttle down just a little bit, little half cyclic there to slow our forward speed down. Rolling in the turn, checking a little bit of collective. Okay, so I'm going to jump on controls here.
Okay.
I have controls.
You have controls.
All right. Okay, so just like normal now. RPM's just a touch high, or not. I'm leading with a little half cyclic. Little collective there at the bottom, level on the skids, rolling in my power.
Nice.
All right, so on that entry, I think you were a little, I see a little late on the cyclic.
To your left has you in sight to follow.
What happened there?
Yeah, we were diving too much.
Yeah,
that's
right. Yeah, a little late on the cyclic, on the half cyclic, so, you know, try to, I know it's all, there's a bunch happening at the same time there, so try to, you know, do it all simultaneously there. You're a touch high on the RPM, so just remember to lower that down to about 2,000.
Okay.
And then, you know, in that turn, anytime you're doing a turn in an auto, you're just checking a little bit of collective there, so it doesn't overspeed.
Okay.
But, you know, we'll progressively...
Charlie, taxiway Delta, clear for the option.
Taxiway Delta, clear for the option, 0 Alpha Charlie.
Cool. T's and P's are still in the green. We got fuel, no lights.
All right. We'll work, you know, each phase lower and lower and lower. All right. Cool. That's a lot of rewiring the brain for it.
To the north with Romeo landing.
Yeah, you definitely, there's a lot of talking.
X-ray, Metro Tower,
Cool.
right
And trying to stay ahead.
Right.
Enter right base for 29, A1 X-ray.
Yeah, it is, a lot. Now this one, let's enter a bit late on purpose, and instead of, I guess you can talk through it as much as you want. This will be more for just a proficiency move for you.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk through it, great. And tell me how or what you think you should do to get to make sure you hit the number 2.
Okay, straight in 90.
We'll do 90.
Okay.
So you have choices of we're entering late, so you can either slow your airspeed, you can dogleg, S-turn, slip it, any combination of all of those, and you just do what you think you need to do. So I'll call the entry, and then you just take it from there.
Okay.
Again, everything's in the green. We got fuel, no lights.
Care 5 Tango Sierra, turn right Alpha 7 high speed. Contact ground point 7, good day, sir.
Tango Sierra, good day.
I'm going to shadow you on the controls. Obviously, you have control the whole time. But, anytime you're doing an auto with students, you always want to be shadowing them.
Uniform is 10 miles to the north.
All right, we're going to enter in 3, 2, 1.
7144 Romeo Uniform,
Metro
Metro
Tower,
Tower,
little right pedal there.
Right base, runway 29 right. How many
Start
touch and goes would you like?
704 Romeo Uniform.
We'll stay as much
Romeo,
on this side of Delta as we can, obviously, because we got the Cessna and the pattern with us.
704 Romeo Uniform, roger. After
Doing
touch
a
and
little
go,
less turns here.
full stop.
Watching my rotor RPM.
There you go.
Affirmative, 1 touch and go at a full stop.
Look good. Airspeed's getting down there, but no big deal. Obviously, we can still complete it, and that's good. Airspeed's getting kind of low, around the 40s. Best to roll on a little bit sooner,
Yeah.
But that was good. We were real close to our spot, almost on there, so that's good.
Cool. Metro Tower, continuing down, ident.
901 Echo, ident.
All right, let's go around and let's do a out of ground effect hover auto entry.
Sounds good.
From 1,000 feet.
All right. Tower 0 Alpha Charlie's on the go.
You inbound?
Might take
Cessna
controls.
901 Echo,
I have
traffic
controls.
12
You have
o'clock,
flag.
2
I got
miles southbound, 7,200 Seminole. Follow that
I
aircraft
got an
inbound.
inch.
I see.
Cessna 901 Echo has traffic in sight. I'll follow them inbound for 29 or right, I assume.
Cessna 901 Echo, affirmative.
901 Echo.
Long Easy A1 X-ray, runway 29 to right, cleared to land.
Clear to land 29 right, A1 X-ray.
Cessna 4 Sierra Papa, turn right at Echo and contact ground point 7. Good day, sir.
Right at Echo and ground point 7, 4 Sierra Pop.
Helicopter 0 Alpha Charlie, taxiway Delta, clear for the option.
Taxiway Delta clear for the option 0 Alpha Charlie. All right, so 6,500 feet or 6,700 feet or?
Yeah, 65 is good.
Okay. You want me to jump back on?
Yep.
Okay, I have flight controls.
You have the controls.
All right, I have controls.
Yeah. Now these kind of autos, I really only do. You probably should only do with commercial students.
Airport information, Sierra, current altimeter 29.
Really no reason a private pilot should be going to puttering around, or a private student. Private pilots can do whatever they want. But if they're a student, and student of the school and everything, they're not going to be going doing OG hovers. It's on the prohibited maneuvers list anyway for heliops. So
right.
So it's really not super necessary for us to teach them to them quite yet.
Midfield right downwind, report eastbound.